danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Buckeyes will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hawkeyes offense will go on the attack first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. If you make one mistake...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Second down, he'll throw it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Makes the catch at the 35. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. State's offense will get the ball for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his...
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they have the first points of the game. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Yeah, and listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see, you got your speedster out wide, you like the matchup, he sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot, runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Off-play action. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got it in the middle. It's Witherspoon. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the right. That's caught. It's Jackson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man quickly. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeps it on the draw. Oh, he's got some space. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And the Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They go to the ground. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it slips just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. It's a seam wide open. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Leaves it with the back. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Man, that was an impressive and dominant 1st quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. There's the pressure. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Here's the return. Slips through the line. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Coffee. Right on the money.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
There he goes. Pass to 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ohio State. put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Right? The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Wants to throw on first down. The quick out. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They opened the lane and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Catch in the middle, it's Bush. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough and they stop him at the 31-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete on the right side. They'll get him on the ground at the 46 and it'll be a first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Coffee. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Jackson. He smashes his way through again. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. The snap sets up to throw. Under fire. Looking to get it in. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he takes this from inside. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Witherspoon. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. On the move and looking deep. Finds a spot in the middle. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Just a short pass to the tight end. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He splits the uprights. That pulls them to within 15, 28-13 the score.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today.
And the Hawkeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Van Buren. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
He wants to go deep. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the pummeling has started.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Using the quick game, and he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back him off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding him? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Complete to the right. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they take it in for 6 more points. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Quarterback adapting. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Finds a little space. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Gets it out fast. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
There are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have in the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's got him. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with the first down. The Buckeyes have this offense rolling. Looking for the score. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. Turning it on. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hawkeyes!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Got his man on the right. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They'll go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. On the ground, it's Jackson. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Let's see if the defense comes after them. Third and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, third and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these third downs.
Caught. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive.
Offense is south. Will be a
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wall. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's on target and complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Hawkeyes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Iowa!
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The give as they work on that clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And they'll take over first and 7.
Running back searching for a hole. That's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the grab. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And the Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Here we go.
Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty.
False start of offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Might be changing the route. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Looking deep. Makes the grab at the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. Is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Hawkeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On target to the left. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Dumps it off in the flats. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They've dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the part each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.